One of the things I want to talk about is our growing and extending families. And I've got some fruit with me to just as a little picture of what happens when our family trees start to grow and change shape. And our family trees all look very different. We're all very unique. Our families are all so individual. There's no right or wrong way of growing a family tree, is there? We're all so different. One of the things that people ask me a lot is about how will we feel? How do they feel as mothers when introducing a new baby into the family? And I remember feeling that very same thing myself. I have three children, and somebody said to me that a mother's love is very stretchy, and it expands, and it encompasses the family as they grow. And that's absolutely true. I think it's one of those things probably that you have to experience before you can really believe it to be true. But that's true, because you've been very focused on your first child, and then you have this second child or third child or however many, particularly if you have multiples and you've had twins or triplets or more. It's true that our mother's love can encompass all of our children, because all of our children are different, aren't they? And even if you have identical twin babies, you will know as a mother that they're not the same person, and they're all individuals. And so how we relate to them in our family relationships is going to be different. People often ask me, or often say to me, I feel like I'm just juggling one need after another after another. I'm not a very good juggler, so I can't do this brilliantly for you, but you get the idea. And it's true. I think as mothers, we do have to be like that. We have to sort of strengthen our muscles to be able to juggle and carry a number of different things all at the same time. And I think we need to be those who cheer one another along and support each other in the journey. That's why we do what we do in Birth Baby Balance. We are encouraging and supporting families on their own journeys as their family trees grow. One of the things that can be quite helpful when introducing a new baby into the family is that particularly if you've been to hospital to have your baby and then you're returning home and perhaps your toddler or your child is there, it can be quite helpful for you to be able to meet them and greet them, so that, without you holding the baby for the first straight off. So it can be good. I think it's always helpful so that particularly if your child hasn't seen you for a little while, even if it's just a few hours, so that you are able to embrace them and cuddle them and then introduce them to the new baby together. So it could be that you get out of the car first and go to the door and go into the house and cuddle your child, and then the baby is brought in the car seat or something like that. Or if you've had your baby at home, perhaps put the baby in the Moses basket or in the cot or somewhere, so that when your child comes to see you, that your arms are able to receive them, and then you can introduce your new baby. Lots of people say, oh, what should they do or what should they not do when introducing their child? Some of this is very dependent on the age gap between the children, and older children have greater understanding, but even toddlers have an understanding as well. And different children's personalities will mean that they will respond in different ways. My encouragement would be not to force anything. Some children are very keen to get very involved with their new baby and to be very hands-on, sometimes a little too hands-on. Other children sort of stand back a little bit and sort of observe and watch, and it's really important that we don't force any of those reactions. We just let our children and let our family evolve at the right time. It's really important that we're inclusive of all of our family members, but also making sure that we have some quality time with each of our children. And particularly, I think, if you're introducing a baby and you've got a child that's perhaps of school age, it's really important that you're still making time to have quality time with them. And that's when it's useful to use other family members, perhaps to be able to take the baby out for a walk, or a doula, of course, if if that would be helpful for you. I do lots of things like that. I take babies out for walks to allow parents to interact with their other children and have some quality time with them, whether it's over a meal time or helping them getting them ready for bed, or just some special time together can be very good. So yes, babies are very resilient. They will survive. And of course, introducing a new baby into your family means that they get the great blessing of having an older brother or sister, or many sisters and brothers, which of course is a wonderful thing. You'll find your new baby will smile probably for your children more than they'll smile for anybody else, which is lovely. But our family trees are growing and they're very precious. All of our fruit is good, and may your arms be strong for the juggling task ahead.